to announcements for the month of February. Just a reminder that this is how we're doing announcements right now.
It seems to be working.
It seems to be working. So every month you're going to see a new video coming your way. This is what's happening here at FPC in the month of February. We love to start off with a moment of gratitude, Dan.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
we do. The month of January, the gratitude that I have for January was the very last Sunday of the month we had our annual congregational meeting, which sounds sort of nerdy, but it was so exciting. So Jim Brown, our chair of personnel, Brian Rudder from Gratitude, Nolan Myers, and the rest of all the officer team just did a fantastic job giving reports about how well we did. We exceeded our giving goal for 2023, which was just a beautiful sign of the generosity, all of your generosity as a church. We have a great plan for our budget. We did not have to take any money from our unrestricted reserve to balance the budget, which those of you that have been around for years know that we've done that for many years.
Yeah.
But this year we didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
And next year's plan, there's only a need for about $4,000 from unrestricted reserve, and probably we won't need to take that out either because of the good work on both sides of the budget committee and of your generosity. So that was exciting. We talked about some of the great things that we did in 2023, some of the hopes we have for 2024. It was recorded, so
if you missed it, if you were unable to be there, that link will be sent out in our weekly emails. So make sure you're checking that out. You can sit down, as Stan has said before, with a cup of coffee and a snack.
It's about an hour plus.
Yeah.
A lot of good things to say. It is, but it is an exciting meeting. That's my moment of gratitude for all of you in this wonderful church.
It's a great moment, and looking forward. Now we're into the month of February. We have some great things happening here. One is the season of Lent is coming up. That's Ash Wednesday.
Wow.
I know, right? It
already
like
here.
Advent and Christmas, we're just then, it's already Lent. So February 14th is Ash Wednesday. And we do have an in-person service on that day, 7 p.m. right here in the sanctuary. So if you can come join us in person for that. But Dan, there is also a way that they could, if they're unable to come in, to reach out to you.
We realize that many of you are at-home members that aren't able to make it. And if it's not too much of a drive, I can't make a promise, but if you call into the church and it would be meaningful to you to have imposition of ashes by one of the pastors, I think I might be able to work that in on that day. Couldn't do everybody, of course, but just let us know, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, now the into Lent, and there's many things and many ways that we can be involved, correct?
That's right. One of the ways is through our Lenten devotional. Yeah. Oh my, I'm so excited about this because it's an interactive thing, and we came across a great devotional that we'd like to get into your hands, and then we added, meaning Pastor Claire and I, added a page in the front that gives us some opportunities to explore the places that we live. The theme of that devotional is about pilgrimage. Wow. And we want to send you on some pilgrimage places to see where you see God. Now, those of you that are at-home members, you might get that devotional open up and say, I can't go to a park or go to a place or the library or downtown Lancaster, but we want you to know you're not exempt. Think hard with me about the kinds of places you could do. So, for example, if you are in in a retirement community and it says go to a playground or a park, you might just find a place in your community that you can get to where it's a place of leisure. I know a lot of the retirement communities have a little social area or coffee shop, and you can do the exercises and activities that are recommended there in that place. So we'd encourage you, if you need one, we can mail one to you, or just let us know.
Yeah, and if my kids were there, any place is a playground.
That's true.
So they would be crawling all over anything.
Call Andy, he'll bring his family over.
Yeah, another way to be involved is our Lenten small groups. We've had them in Advent and Lent before. This is another great way to be involved in small groups. There are many options. There are in-person, there's Zoom options. So make sure you're checking that out. Find one that fits your schedule if that's something that you're looking for during the season of Lent. One other way to be involved and be connected to some of the things happening here is our Words on Worship program. That will start February 11th, Sunday, February 11th from 12 to 12:30. It's going to be led by Pastor Claire and Adam Hughes, our director of music. And they're going to be discussing how music and worship are intertwined, some of the beautiful music that we share here, both online and in person, and how that all comes together.
Yeah, I believe it would, by participating in this class, will really enrich your worship experience because you'll understand a lot of the answers to the why we do what we do in worship. From two of what I think are very brilliant people when it comes to understanding our Reformed heritage.
Yes, and that will also be, we will have recorded versions of those be put out as well, so make sure you're checking that out online and on Sundays on LCTV. Dan, first quarter, 2024, we're in it right now. We have our mission partners.
We have our mission partners, and during this quarter, our mission partners are the ones that focus on food insecurity. So that would be our Power Packs program that serves families in our city with young children. It also includes the Anchor program that's housed at First United Methodist Church, but we like to support them because we're neighbors with them here, and it helps. It's a place where people in our city that are experiencing homelessness are able to get meals. And we also are supporting Rise Against Hunger. They're the organization we work with when we do those food packing events here that sends food to places like Honduras, another one of our mission partners. But we will be doing another food packing with Rise Against Hunger, but it will not be until the fall, September 29th. But the money we raise will help us to be able to be engaged and to do that together with them.
Yeah, and there's information for all three of those that have been on the screen. Make sure you're checking that out if you just want to learn a little bit more about our mission partners. But then something you just said reminded me the way that we're raising money and the way that we're giving money.
Right. Yeah. We also have these special offerings, 4 special offerings a year that we participate in as Presbyterians with the PCUSA. The one for this quarter is called One Great Hour of Sharing. It also supports people experiencing food insecurity in our nation and around the world. So the way we're going to be doing this, I said it a little differently in January, but I want to just be clear that 10% of what we raise, so a tithe of what we raise for our mission partners during this quarter, will be sent to the One Great Hour of Sharing special offering with the PC USA, and we'll give you information about what we raised. We also want to encourage you, if you want to just go directly to the Presbyterian website.
Information's coming up right now. Make sure you're clicking that. Learn a little bit about the One Great Hour of Sharing. So it's great.
There's good videos on there, and we'd love to connect you directly to them as well.
Yes.
And if I can, Andy, we've got, I know it's in March, and we're just talking about February, but one of the big events, we have 2 big events a year where we invite anybody interested in mission. If you're interested in being involved in serving in mission, giving in mission, if you have a mission partner that's on your heart that we are not partnered with right now, we need more mission partners right now so that all of us have opportunities to get involved. If you'd like to be part of making those decisions and being part of my mission team, March 10th, Sunday, March 10th, after the second in-person worship service, we have a light lunch, and we get together and we talk about great ways that we can get people involved in mission here in the church. I hope you put that on your calendar and come out.
Yes, and we will remind you in the March announcement videos.
We will, but we don't want you to say, nobody told me. Here it comes. We told
you. Yeah. One other way to stay connected to some of the things that are happening in our community is through our Walk with the Wise podcast.
What a neat thing this is.
Yes, it is. And we've started season 2. If you haven't noticed, make sure you're checking it out. We have 2 episodes out there already. We got some more coming down the road. If you are subscribing to that, that's the easiest way for you to know when a new episode has been released. You can find that information also in our emails. Dan, we've already had 2 great conversations out there.
Oh my goodness, we have.
And we got more coming.
We got more coming. We're really getting some of the cream of the crop of the leadership of Lancaster as we hear what wisdom they have and the difference that they're making, and we've appreciated the generosity of those guests. If you are unsure of how to find it, just call the office. We will gladly help you do that, and share it with a friend because we're proud of these. We know you are proud of them as well. So just share them with friends and let people know. You don't have to be a member of FPC to listen to our podcast.
You don't have to be, no. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And new to you and new to us, you can also find our episodes on YouTube. So if you go to where you find our YouTube videos, you're going to see a little playlist that says podcasts. And you get to listen right there through YouTube. So another way to stay connected. Dan, is there anything else for the month of March?
Oh,
February?
I'm sure there is. It's February and this is a busy place and our people like to come up with things to do, but those are the big ones that we want you to know about, and it's great to be part of this congregation at this time. We're thankful for your generosity and involvement and energy and joy that we feel here, and we hope it continues.
Thanks for worshiping and serving with us here at FPC.